you love to cycle.
Yes.
Stand-up paddling is now your new favorite thing.
Right. That's what I'm gonna spend my mornings doing now.
You have such a hot body.
Okay.
Cause girl crush. But how do you?
You always with the shortest skirt.
I know. I always want you in the shortest, tightest things. I'm sorry. It's amazing. But how do you? And you seem so comfortable. You always seem so comfortable with in your skin and with your body. How do you maintain that in a business that is constantly telling us that we should be a size 0 lollipop head?
Right.
Like you've always embraced your curves. Was it where you did like how did you?
I don't know. I mean, I think that the most honest answer to that is just always that I have felt appreciated by men that I know in my life, you know? And then so I'm like, well, I trust their opinion.
Right.
And like just it's hereditary that I'm not skinny. Like both of my parents are like, you know, good, like fit looking people, but they have huge calves and I'm like, and hence I have huge calves and all of that. I like feeling strong.
And the paddle's always the curve
Damn it! That's what I get. I said I wanted to go swimming.
Perfect.
So you never felt any pressure from the business to look a certain way other than what you are? I mean, like, do you think that that's something that women in this business or just women in general we put on ourselves, or is it a societal
it's
thing,
definitely
or a mix maybe?
I think it's a mix. I mean, also, like, I notice myself when I'm looking at models and I'm looking at clothes, there's a certain aesthetic that really is appealing, but then there is beyond that where you're too skinny and you don't look healthy, and I think that's, like, as human beings that want to survive, like, you want to be able to run far or, you know, be fast and strong, like, just for survival. I think that's what we find appealing, and you can be actually really, really thin and still have that.
Right.
But then there's a certain point where you're like, no, your liver is not going to function anymore. Like, what's happening to your body? Like, eat a cheeseburger.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it's both. And me too. I've definitely been like, okay, that's seriously no more pie.
Right.
That's enough.
I've hit my limit.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to race?
Let me sound the horn. On your mark, get set, go! Some competition going on here.
What was your first big acting gig?
I did my first movie when I was 13. It
So
was
a year after you started.
a year after I started,
Okay.
and Universal Pictures decided to make a film version of Leave It to Beaver. So I was in that, which I played Wally's girlfriend, so that was kind of a big deal.
Yay.
For me, my first movie. And then my next film was Traffic. I went from that
Whoa,
to
how
that.
old were you in Traffic?
16 or 17? 17.
Wow. I was like, yo,
So
that
good.
girl must have been like an ex-drug addict or something.
Well, thank you.
Like,
I know.
How did you
that
even?
role was so rad. Okay, I talked to people who had been through it, and really also what helped me a lot is the president of Narconon, not Narcotics Anonymous, but Narconon, which is like a rehab program, detox, this whole thing. He really let me in on like all of the science of like what happens to your body, because I had this huge page of all these questions, like, okay, all right, you do a line of coke, what does it feel like? How long does it take for it to hit your bloodstream? You know, like how long does the high last? What does it feel like coming down? Like everything. I just asked him everything I could think of, and then he told me everything I wanted to know, and it kind of gelled. That along with like watching Basketball Diaries or something.
Killed it. You killed it. You were only 16, 17 years old?
Yeah, 17.
17. Wow.
Dude, thank you.
Wow.
I know, that movie's awesome.
Yeah, doggy, yeah.
That was awesome.
You got it. Can we do it?
So, what was your first big paycheck? Tell me Michael paid you well.
I have
He pays you a lot, right? Pay for college?
My first big, I think I got paid pretty well for swim fan, maybe, or,
You're so
dude, thank you.
girl crush. I mean, come on.
Stop it.
Crazy.
Or actually, like, maybe the perfect score. They might have paid us pretty well to do that. It was like, you know, me and Scarlett and Chris Evans and
Oh my God, that's right.
Brian
Oh, you guys-
Greenberg. Yeah,
Wow.
it had a great cast.
When did you know that you arrived as?
When Traffic came out, I kind of had a feeling. Actually, when I got Traffic, and then the cast just continued to be like the most amazing people, that made an impression on me. I was like, I think this is gonna be good.
You're like,
I think,
I'm there. I'm here.
and then that's you know, when it came out, that was like all the Golden Globes parties and Oscar parties and everything. I was like,
At this point, when it's coming out, you're like 18.
I'm 18.
Okay.
Just like so much energy, so psyched. I was out at all the parties super late, just like, yeah.
Were you tripping out, meeting all these, like, not just working with them, but then when you're sort of all the attention that film got, and you're out and about, and you're like, hey, hi, Meryl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, Brad Pitt, really? Hi, nice to meet you.
So nice
Were you
to meet
tripping?
you. I played it pretty cool, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. The interactions, I was like, yeah, the film is great, isn't it?
And I'm pretty good in it, right? Right. And I never did drugs. Where's my Oscar?
Where's my Oscar?
Where's my Oscar?
Let me put it this way. There are Baptist Scientologists. And there are Buddhist Scientologists. And there are Jewish Scientologists. So that, you know, God and that belief, whatever it is for you, is intact.